Now I will tell you how to calculate arithmetic mean in discrete series. Now what is discrete series? In discrete series, we will have the variable and we will have the frequency. The corresponding frequencies are also given here. Then we can say this is a discrete series. Suppose marks of students and a particular subject is given. Suppose marks of English we take 10 marks. And how many students got 10 marks? Suppose 6 students got 10 marks. Then that 6 is called a frequency. And this 10, the marks in English, that is called variable. So here we will have two values. One is your variable, other is your frequency. Seeing this, we can understand this is a discrete series. Then when we come to calculate arithmetic mean by discrete series, here also we will have three methods. One is your direct method. The second one is your shortcut method. This method is also known as assumed mean method, and the third one is your step deviation method. So we will see how to calculate arithmetic mean by these three methods under discrete series, what formula we will have to use. So here we will see how to calculate arithmetic mean by direct method under discrete series. So here is the question. Here marks are given, that is denoted by x, this is a variable, and number of students is given, this is frequency. So here we can understand 8 students got 20 marks, 12 students got 30 marks, 20 students got 40 marks, 10 students got 50 marks, 6 students got 6 marks, and 4 students got 70 marks. So this is the frequency. Now how to calculate, how to proceed to calculate arithmetic mean? We have to calculate fx, that we will calculate by multiplying f and x. So here f into x, we will get fx. So f is what? 8. 8 into 20, that is 160. Then 12 into 30, that is 360. Then 20 into 40, that is 800. Then 10 into 50, that is 500. 6 into 60, that is 360. And 4 into 70, that is 280. So I hope you understood, okay, how to calculate f into x. So frequency into variable, and we are getting the products here. So now we will total this, that is sigma fx. Sigma fx is equal to sigma we got the value 2460. Sigma fx is equal to 2460. Now we have to calculate arithmetic mean, that is bar x is equal to we can say bar x is equal to sigma fx upon n. Sigma fx we got, sigma fx means the total of fx, that is sigma fx we got here. Then n, what is n here? N is not number of observations, okay. Instead of n we have to write sigma f. So sigma f means we have to total this, so that is going to be 20, 40, 50, 60. So here the formula changes for discrete series. In direct method, the formula is what? X bar is equal to sigma fx upon n, but instead of n, what we are using? We are using sigma f. So this is how we will solve under discrete series by direct method. Now I will tell you how to calculate arithmetic mean by assumed mean method under discrete series. I am taking here the same question what we have solved for direct method. So marks is given, number of students is given, Now what we have to calculate here is just like what we are doing in direct method, in integer series, we have to calculate here d. So here d is equal to x minus a. So we have to assume one assumed mean, and that assumed mean will be from x. We have to select assumed mean from x, not from f. You will get confused when you solve these questions whether to take assumed mean from x or from f. So you have to always remember that you have to calculate assumed mean. You have to assume an assumed mean from x and not from f. So here I would like to take 40 as the assumed mean. So this is my assumed mean. Now I will calculate d for each of these values. So here d is equal to x minus a. What is x here? 20. So that will be 20 minus 40. Then it is 30 minus 40. Then it is 40 minus 40. Then it is 50 minus 40. Then 60 minus 40 and 70 minus 40. I hope you understood this. Now 20 minus 40 is equal to minus 20. Then it is minus 10. Then it is 0. Here we are getting 10. Here we get 20. Here we get 30. So when we calculate, this is how we calculate d. Then you have to calculate f into d. Fd you have to calculate. Fd is equal to f into d. So here is your f and here is your d. So here we will write 8 into minus 20, then 12 into minus 10, then 20 into 0, then 10 into 10, then 6 into 20 and 4 into 30. We will get the values. So 8 into 20 is minus 160, this is minus 120, this is 0, this is your 100, then this is your 120 and this is your 120. So now we will find the difference, the sum total we will find out, that is we have to calculate sigma fd. So sigma fd, what are the minus values? Negative values is 280, positive values is 340. So that is 340 minus 280, we are getting 60. So sigma fd is equal to 60. Now I will tell you how to calculate, what formula we have to use to calculate arithmetic mean. The formula here what we are going to use is x bar is equal to a plus sigma fd upon sigma f. This is the formula what we are going to use. A plus sigma fd upon sigma f. So here we know the values. The values are a is 40, so that is 40 plus sigma fd is 60 upon sigma f is 60. So we are getting 40 plus 1, that is 41. So this is how we calculate arithmetic mean by assumed mean method. Now I will tell you how to calculate arithmetic mean by step deviation method. Here I am taking the same question what we have used in the previous solution. So here marks of students are given and number of students is given, frequency is given. We have calculated d. I told you how to calculate d. Assumed mean we are taking from x and we are using the formula d is equal to x minus a, and this is how we calculated d in every case. When we talk about step deviation method, we need to calculate d dash. D dash is equal to, as I told you in the integer series, d dash is equal to x minus a upon c, or we can say d upon c. So we have already calculated d. I will do d upon c. Now you see here d, that is minus 20, minus 10, 10, 20, 30. So here the common factor we can easily understand is 10. So C is equal to 10. I am taking C as 10. So D upon C minus 20 upon 10, I will get minus 2. Minus 10 upon 10, minus 1. 0 upon 10, 0. 10 upon 10, 1. 20 upon 10, 2. 30 upon 10, I will get 3. So I got D dash. Once I get D dash, what I have to do? I will multiply with F. So I will find F D dash. So F D dash means F into D dash. So that is going to be your 8 into minus 2 minus 16, 12 into minus 1 minus 12, 20 into 0, 0, 10 into 1 is 10, 6 into 2 is 12, and 4 into 3 is 12. So we got D dash, F D dash. Now we will total this, then we will get sigma F D dash. So this is going to be minus 28, and this is okay. Positive values is 10, 20, 30, 34, that is 34, and negative values is 28 minus 28, so we are getting 6. So sigma F D dash is equal to 6. Now we will use the formula. The formula is x bar is equal to A plus sigma F D dash upon sigma F into C. So we know the values. A is 40. We will apply the values. 40 plus sigma F D dash, that is 6, upon sigma F, that is 60, into C. C is your 10. So that is 10. So this will be 40 plus 60 upon 60, that is 40 plus 1 is equal to 41 marks. So your arithmetic mean is 41 marks. So this is your step deviation method. So we have solved this same question by direct method, assumed mean method, and step deviation method. In all three cases, the arithmetic mean will be same, that is 41 marks.